Hi, I'm Barbara O'Neill from Misty Mountain Health Retreat, and I'm a naturopath and a nutritionist, and I'm going to talk to you about how to conquer fungus in the body. Number one, must starve the fungus. Eliminate anything in the home that is mouldy. If there are mouldy parts in your home, you've got to get a builder in, a plumber in, and find out why they're there. There should be no mould in the home at all. Maybe you need to have more sun in the home. Maybe you need to air the home a little bit more. Check for any leaking taps. Mold can get in your body through breathing it, through eating it, maybe on food, through the skin, and sexually transmitted. So how do you conquer it? You've got to starve it. You've got to stop anything or any way that it might be getting into the body. You've also got to starve it by not having any sugars. So yeast loves sugars. It's its favourite food. And Aussies are eating huge amounts of sugar today. So all the sugar must stop, even the maple syrup and the honeys, the healthy sugars, even fruit. And if you do eat fruit, it should be the real low sugar fruits like Granny Smith apple or grapefruit. And then as time goes on, maybe after a month, go over to your cherries, berries, which are also low, but not quite as low as your Granny Smith and your grapefruit. So that's one way to starve it. Next thing, you've got to kill this guy back. And there are things that kill fungus but will not kill you. One is garlic, one is grapefruit seed extract. Have you ever eaten a grapefruit and bitten into the seed? You'll think the grapefruit's sweet when you taste that seed, and you can buy it as Traveller's Friend, because a lot of people that go to Asia travel with grapefruit seed extract, again called Traveller's Friend, and they'll put 1 drop in each bottle of water because it's very strong. It will kill off any microorganisms, nasty ones that might be in the water. But I give you a word of caution, you can't take large amounts of that. That's why it might be an idea to go with a naturopath to finally tune your program. So we've got garlic, very strong, grapefruit seed extract. I advise no more than 5 drops 3 times a day. Olive leaf extract, that would be approximately a teaspoon 3 times a day. Got some very nice Australian olive leaf extracts today. Horapito, it's a New Zealand herb, and it comes in the form of Colorax. We sell it here at Misty Mountain. And then you've also got Portiaco, South American herb. It's got a strong fungal killer in it. So they're probably the 5 majors that I use. And I advise alternating, maybe 2 weeks on garlic, 2 weeks on olive leaf extract, 2 weeks on grapefruit seed extract, maybe 2 weeks on Portiaco. The Horapito, as Colorax that we sell, that's a 1-month dose. When you alternate the herbs that you take to kill fungus, you keep the body reactive to it. So that's starving the fungus, killing the fungus, and then the third point is bringing back the balance. Our gastrointestinal tract has millions of microorganisms in there, and they're good guys and they should be there. They help to keep the balance, they help detoxify from heavy metals, they help to absorb some of your nutrients. And the good guys, as they're called, healthy bacteria, is Lactobacillus acidophilus bifidus bacterium. Those guys are the 2 permanent bacteria that live in our gastrointestinal tract. There are many that branch out from then, and many of them are made from those 2. Now, a lot of people feel that Candida is negative. It is not negative, and there are dozens of different species of Candida. And when Lactobacillus acidophilus is present, it keeps Candida under control. But when Lactobacillus is killed off, antibiotics kill it off, high refined sugar kills it off, stress can knock it back, caffeine, alcohol knocks it back. And when Candida gets out of control, that's when it causes problems. So the third point in conquering Candida is coming in with a probiotic, which will boost your Lactobacillus acidophilus, thus keeping the Candida under control. And you can buy probiotic powders or tablets or capsules from the health food shop. I suggest that you go on a double dose for 2 weeks and then maybe go on a single dose after that. So that's the third point. The fourth point is alkalize. The most alkalizing foods are your vegetables, particularly your greens. You see, fungus yeast loves an acid environment, so bringing in the alkalizing foods definitely helps to bring the balance back in the body. You can't limit the vegetables, greens every day. And as I mentioned earlier, you've got to keep that fruit down. How do you get your protein? Be cautious of meat, because many cows today are fed grain, and it's often mouldy grain. When it's unfit for human consumption, it's often given to the cows. So, and your aged cheeses, especially your blue vein, what's blue in the blue vein cheese? It is a mould. So if you do eat a cheese, it must be fresh, like your feta, your ricotta. I personally advise a vegetarian diet, especially when you're conquering candida in your body. So there are your 4 points. You've got to starve that fungus, you've got to kill it back, you've got to bring back the balance and alkalize the body. In another of my duvet days, I specialised the acid alkaline diet. How do you know you've got fungus in the body? A tongue, your tongue. Your tongue should be pink from the tip to the back. If you find white growing on the back of your tongue, it's usually yeast buds. How do you know when you're over it? You've got a nice pink tongue. What are the symptoms? They are so varied, so varied. Anything from jock itch, anal itch, psoriasis, irritable bowel, sinus. There are so many symptoms. So your tongue is a good guide.